What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My kitchen is 99% done. We're almost there. I'm almost ready to bring you some episodes on my favorite recipes, but until that's done, we're gonna pause it and we're gonna dive into the fridge and I'm gonna show you guys what my fridge is filled up with, what my favorite foods are, and what you guys should probably be eating that is similar to me if you want to be ultra healthy. All right guys, welcome to my kitchen. Like I said, almost completed. Not enough that I actually want to take you guys through and show you recipes yet, but we're almost there. And I hope you guys like the look of it. I hope you're looking forward to seeing some recipes and some new ways to eat as soon as I can bring that to you. Now, before we get into what's in the fridge, I want to take a quick pause and thank the sponsor of this episode, Optimizers. They have fantastic supplements, fantastic quality, and once we dive into the fridge, you will see what kind of quality the food is. Pretty much everything that I put in my body, it is equally important that my supplements are of the same quality. What would be the point in stacking my fridge with fantastic food if my supplements are not fantastic as well? Now, we are gonna get more into Optimizers after, but for the moment, if you wanna make sure you get yourself some magnesium, get your sleep on point, get your body really dialed in, you can head over to magnesiumbreakthrough.com/Gabriel and use the promo code Gabriel10 to get yourself 10% off and just start getting healthier overall. So let's dive in, and the first thing I'm gonna pull out something that so many athletes, so many movie stars, when they're trying to get themselves, their bodies dialed in, they have eggs. Free run. Eating the yolks along with the egg whites. If you're trying to trim down, you cut out the yolks, but this is something which I have just an abundance of. That's got to be 2 dozen eggs right there. I'll probably go through these within the week. So lots of eggs in my fridge. Next up, look at this. You're probably going, holy smokes, why does he need so many greens? Well, I got more. There's no lack of greens in this household. This is organic house-packed arugula, making sure that when it's something that you're eating that comes right out of the ground, it's organic. Should be having some greens every day. Next up, I'm not a big dairy person, like I don't eat loads and loads of it, but I do like my organic vanilla yogurt. So this is something that I don't have a lot of, maybe like half a cup every day. And I mix it in with my pancake recipe, which I will share with you guys in the future, flour free. It's fantastic. If I'm in a grab and go situation, I have raw cashews. Just have these so I can just get some fuel just before I head out. Another vice of mine in terms of dairy is cheese. I like old stinky cheese, so I have a little bit of that right here. I don't eat loads and loads of it, but I have it fairly frequently, small amounts. Moving on, I'm not a big bread eater, but I do like wraps. So if I'm gonna have wraps, I make sure there's no canola oil, none of the oils that are questionable for your health. But this one here is very simple. It's only got about 3 or 4 ingredients, and it's just something that I feel fine with eating. One of the things you guys might not know about me is I love fruit. I love it so much. In the future, I think it would be so cool to have a fruit farm somewhere down in Hawaii or even in my backyard here, just where I have loads and loads of trees which I can sell to other people. So I always have lots of fruit on hand. I'll take you over there after and show you my big stack of fruit, but I have oranges, not organic, not as important, but apples, organic, very important. And then over here, I drink a lot of water. And I'll show you guys my filtration system after, but sometimes it's nice to have something a little bit fancier. So I just have a stevia drink here, just sweetened with stevia, doesn't have loads of calories and doesn't have any of the artificial sweeteners. So that's something which is a go-to for me as well. Moving down into the lower sections here, got some steaks. If you're gonna have steaks, these are hormone-free and they're local. So I don't have to worry about questionable methods of raising the cattle, what's in them. Something which I eat a lot of is mushrooms. Mushrooms have more potassium, I believe, than bananas. So that's something which I really like the flavor of this because it just absorbs everything when you're cooking. Like if you use those steaks and then you throw some mushrooms in the juices after, it's fantastic. Lots of little tomatoes, cabbage, which goes great in my sushi bowls, which we'll talk about in a future episode. Got ground turkey. That is just something which is just so lean and I don't have to worry about lots of fat. Moving down into the vegetables and greens, I have green onions. Want to make sure those are organic. A couple things which I used to hate. I have Brussels sprouts, but I found that if you pan fry them instead of steam them, they're so much better. I also have, pull them out of the bag here so you can see, candy cane beets. Again, hate these when they're cooked. Love them when they're fresh, rock hard, so fantastic. As you guys can tell, I have lots of vegetables. We've got some orange peppers. We got parsnips, which are like big, freaky looking carrots, but are actually really good when they're cooked. And then of course, I have onion, and a lot of times we use shallots for cooking to improve the taste, the flavor profile of all the food. Now moving down, holy smokes, we got more vegetables. We have a yam, we have cucumber, we have snap peas. It just kind of looks like I'm basically in weight cut mode right now, but this is just the stuff I eat. We have, this is not mine, but a piece of smoked fish that my wife's friend gave to us, and some prosciutto. I love going to Italy to compete because you eat so much prosciutto over there, and again, it's so lean. Now let's move in to the sort of condiment section, the side. This is where a lot of people get very unhealthy, and I am sometimes guilty of that because at the bottom I have some mayonnaise. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, but small amounts. Basically, I use this only for making my sauce for sushi bowls. I got my 100% sesame oil, my soy sauce, got more Japanese food up here, very healthy ginger with no aspartame or anything in it. We have seaweed salad, and then some miso soup, which is probably, yes, organic. Moving up, we got organic butter and organic pickles. So much of everything we have here is organic, but you don't have to look at it and go, oh my gosh, it's so much more money when you eat quality. It's really not too much worse, because if you're going to the store and you're buying something that's kind of mid-range, the price jump isn't that much, in my opinion. Moving over to the other side, this is just a super guilty thing. I can't believe it's even in my fridge right now, but this is a fondue, a cheese fondue. Like I said, I love cheese. I've had this in the fridge for about 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm waiting for a day I do a really big workout to feel like I've earned it. We have anchovies, just fantastic for salad dressings. My wife has been cooking so much, making her own salad dressings, and one of the bases, or I guess not a base, but part of it is sour cream. So we've been using a decent amount of that. And then of course, peanut butter, massive staple of my training diet when I'm in camp. You generally want to make sure it's organic, that's very important. Guess it would not be a Canadian fridge without maple syrup. You know, I don't really use it for much other than pancakes, so this lasts me a long time. And then we got a almond drink, just because, like I said, I don't drink actual milk. Just for some reason, I've never liked it. So let's take a moment, little pause. We're gonna dive into what's in my freezer right after we look what's in my cupboard. So before we move into what's in my freezer, let's talk quickly about the sponsor of this episode, Optimizers. I've been so happy with their products. As you guys have seen so far, everything I eat is clean. Clean, clean, clean. I want healthy, I want things that are real. So let's move in to this cupboard here, and let's take a look at some of the products that I end up using with Optimizers. The most important one recently has been the magnesium. The magnesium for me is just helping me sleep so much better. And it's also 100% difficult to say because I'm not in crazy hard training camp, but I feel like my body's just feeling more recovered. Now, in all honesty, that could just be me not training as hard, but it could also be this. And 100%, I know my sleep is better. This is something which you guys should get on board with if you have not already. And you can always head over to magnesiumbreakthrough.com/Gabriel. I have a promo code Gabriel10, which will just save you 10% on these supplements. Give them a try. I've already had a number of people on the channel message me, say I started taking them, I'm having improved sleeps, and that just makes me so happy, because what I want to do on the channel is help all you guys not only get better at fighting, but also get better at being happy and healthy. And I'll tell you what, if you're not sleeping well, you're not gonna be a happy camper. So get that sleep dialed in and give yourself a try on the magnesium by Optimizers. Now let's head down to the freezer. All right, let's dive into what is in the freezer. Just like for my fridge, it's very important that everything is quality. Let's talk first about seafood. Always got a lot of seafood around for sushi, mostly. I have a tuna loin here, and then a nice amount of shrimp. Those are just, I think shrimp is my favorite meat to eat, by far. Like, there's no question. That's just, it takes up all the flavor profiles. From there, I've got loads of figs, just frozen. They go right into my smoothies. I've got handfuls of beef. I don't eat a lot of beef, like I said, but it's nice to have it on hand for such a good price. frozen bananas. I have loads of these. I could keep pulling them out. Frozen bananas, I got so many for either smoothies or if I'm gonna do some baking, it's just nice to have those around for baking. I have a go-to banana bread recipe. Got a little bit more meat here if we feel like having some fun. Wild boar sausages. These are fantastic. Local, I believe. And when you look through the ingredients, no nitrates, no phosphates, nothing like that. And then really the last big thing that you're gonna find in my freezer of importance is blueberries. Again, for smoothies, something that I just like to have around. And you can put them in pancakes or on waffles or something like that. Most of those I just make myself. Now the last thing I wanna show you guys, just because it's just kind of fun, is my stack of fruit over here. Like I said, we're not done yet. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get this kitchen taken care of. But check out this stack of fruit. I was not lying to you before when I said I love bananas. Pineapple, man, if I could live in Hawaii and have a pineapple farm, I would be all over that. I got mangoes, limes, lemons, more oranges, avocado. You guys are gonna see so many recipes. This is probably an avocado a day for me, pretty much all year round. And I know a lot of people say, oh my gosh, there's so much fat in them, but I don't remember being really fat. So it seems to be working okay for me. So overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed getting to see what's in my fridge and my new kitchen. If you guys are looking forward to being in this kitchen more, getting recipes, letting me guys show you exactly how I prepare my food, what I put in my body, all that fun stuff, please give the video a like, comment down below to let me know. Just say recipes, 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 or something like that, and I will get those done as soon as this kitchen is completely finished. Should be within a week or two. And I hope everybody had fun today. Hopefully I inspired you to be a little bit more on point with what you're consuming, what you're putting in your body. If you enjoyed the episode, guys, give it a like. If you have not already, join the channel and get subscribed. As always, train hard, eat clean, and I'll see you back here soon for another video.